In Part 6, the final video in our instruction series, we'll look at shots and situations not covered in previous parts. First, let's look at a couple of scoop shots, or illegal jump shots. In this shot, we have to contact the 2 ball first. The 3 ball is an obstacle. It is a foul to intentionally scoop under the cue ball to have it jump over an obstacle ball. In fact, in this shot, where the intent is clear, the intentional scoop could be ruled as an unsportsmanlike conduct foul. As shown here, a scoop shot doesn't always involve a miscue or double hit, but the shot is illegal. If the cue tip is sliding along the cloth or hits the ball and table at the same time, the cue ball is launched into the air with a single hit from the tip. But again, this is still a foul. In this example, there's no reason to jump over the 1 ball because the 1 ball can be easily comboed into the 9 ball for the victory. In fact, if we do jump over the 1 ball, the shot is a foul because we'll be hitting the 9 ball first. So here, any scoop is probably unintentional and would just be ruled as a foul because of the wrong ball first rule. This shot is similar. We have a miscue and an unintentional scoop shot, but we do contact the 1 ball first. This shot would be ruled fair, even though we unintentionally pocket the 9 ball with the cue ball. Here's another fair shot where we get a miscue, but no jump shot over the 1. We still pocket the 9 for the victory. Now let's look at some examples where our cue or hand is close to an obstacle ball, and we have to be careful to not make contact with that ball. The standard rule in these situations is all ball fouls. In this case, you're not allowed to come in contact with any ball, the cue ball or any object ball, before, during, or after a shot. The only exception is the cue tip hitting the cue ball during a single hit legal stroke. A common variation on this rule in many tournaments and leagues is cue ball fouls only. In this case, the illegal contact applies to the cue ball only, unless illegal contact with an object ball affects the shot. In this example, the bridge hand touches the 4 ball before the shot. If playing under all ball fouls, this would be a foul, but if playing under cue ball fouls only, this shot would be allowed and called fair. In this shot, the cue ball comes into contact with the 4 ball after the 4 ball is moved, so even if you're playing cue ball fouls only, this shot would be a foul. In this example, the 4 ball is moved accidentally during the shot, but then it is moved on purpose after the shot by the shooter. This is also a foul. If playing under cue ball fouls only, if you accidentally move a ball, your opponent has the right to reposition the ball after the shot, but the shooter does not. In this example, the cue comes into contact with the 7 ball during the shot. Again, if playing under cue ball fouls only, this would not be a foul. In this example, the cue moves the 7 ball during the shot, and then the cue ball hits the 7 ball. So again, regardless of the type of rule you're playing under, this would be a foul. Now let's look at some 9 ball push-out shot examples. This is an option only immediately after the break shot. The only requirements are that you declare a push-out and that you execute a legal stroke. You don't have to hit the lowest numbered ball or any ball, and nothing has to contact a rail. Here are several examples along with the appropriate calls and actions. With this shot, there is a small gap between the cue ball and the 8 ball, and the 9 ball is hanging in the corner pocket. Here, if you try to shoot forward into the 8 ball, you will get a double hit, and that shot would be a foul. In this case, the cue ball would also follow forward and possibly pocket the 9 ball, which would be desirable for the shooter. The shooter might think, that's fine, I'll take the foul. At least that hanger 9 ball has been removed and has to be spotted. Well, it doesn't work that way. In this case, the intentional double hit would be ruled as an unsportsmanlike conduct foul, which could result in loss of game and loss of match.